What's going on, Illumin? What is the word, bro? We got a lot to discuss. As you can clearly see, I am on CyberConnect 2's official YouTube channel. I have not seen the trailer for Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O. I've heard clamorings about it at work, or while I was at work, and yeah, I was waiting to get home so I can talk about it, man. But I got to react to the trailer. That's first and foremost. So we definitely have to check that out. Other than that, man, yeah, dude, we got too much to discuss. We have a lot to discuss. I can't even. I had to contain my excitement too when I found out, like, like my fucking game's coming back, bro. Like a lot. Oh my god, bro. Like, bro, fucking Dot.Hack's coming back. I want you to understand something. Dot.Hack is coming back. Dot.Hack is fucking coming back, and I don't think. I mean, people are talking about it, but not enough people are talking about it. Like there's like maybe like a select handful of us that grew up with the games, and I'm talking about the original 4 games that came out. You know, Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, Quarantine. You know, like man. And then the anime too, Dot.Hack signed. Like, don't even get me started on Dot.Hack signed, bro. I swear to God, don't get me started, bro. Like, there's so much I want to say right now, and I'm like, bro, this is insane. Like, the fact that today's the day that I find this out while I'm at work too, and I'm just like, are you fucking insane? We are getting Dot.Hack back. I can't, man. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I promise you, I fucking can't believe it. Like, this is insane. And I wish I had more words to really just describe what the fuck I'm feeling right now. But I don't have anything. I'm happy that my shit's coming back. JP, what's up? A futuristic isekai is back, bro. Don't even, man. Like, look, I get what you're doing. I get what you're saying. But at the end of the day, brother. Dot.Hack is coming back, man. It's time to put these motherfucking Sword Art Online kids in school so they can find out what's going on. King J, what's up? What did I think about Project Red? Okay, so before I even dive into the CyberConnect 2 stuff, right? First and foremost, I loved the first episode of Gavin Infinity. That's first and foremost. Now, as someone who has never watched Gavin before in his entire goddamn life, I gotta say right now, this is like a nice way for me and those like me to get themselves immersed into the lore of Space Sheriff Gavin. And then, just see what Gavin Infinity has to offer, right? And then later on down the line, after Project Red is done, we can go back and watch the OG shit, because that's what I'm planning to do. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. And speaking of which, for those that are not been privy to the news, your boy does have a Patreon now that I started literally yesterday, and I'm going to be using said Patreon to upload a lot of my reactions and whatnot to over there. Like, I'm gonna upload my YouTube shorts, obviously that's not gonna stop, but my full reactions to a lot of tokusatsu content is gonna be on my Patreon, which I will definitely make sure to link for everybody, because yeah, it's important. Also, I got the reason date episode 2, it comes out next Sunday. Yes, I will be making this a weekly thing that I do. So pretty much every Sunday morning I will wake up as early as I possibly can, and I will indeed be checking out Gavin Infinity episode 2. So don't worry, I will be reacting to it first and foremost. But yes, back to the conversation at hand. Yes, Dot.Hack sign was fucking fire. And now that I think about it, because they did in fact do an anime for Dot.Hack GU. I don't know if anybody watched it or not. I mean, look, if you play the GU games, then there was a moment in the series where Haseo beat down and he PKK'd 100 fucking players in the game. You got to see the actual fight itself in the anime. And that shit was crazy as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me see. Will I upload for more Project Red? Yes, I actually am. I'm planning to do that. So I will be shifting the focus from Super Sentai for a little bit until I kind of get this new upload schedule under control. I'm still catching up with Kamen Rider Zets, but yes, episode 2 of Project Red will be up Sunday for sure. I will be like I said, I'm gonna wake up early as possible, and once the episode is live for me to react to, I will indeed be checking it out, and I will be uploading some shorts. But I'm also gonna be uploading my full reaction to episode 2 onto my Patreon, which again is in it's the link is in my homepage if you're on the Tube app. But yeah, but as far as me putting out more videos, I mean, like, I did like 8 reactions, so to speak. Well, 8 reaction vids, so to speak, for episode 1. So it really just depends, like, where my head is going with it. Honestly, if I'm being real, I could do 8 again. I could do 4. It just depends, honestly, dude. But like I said, if you really want my full reaction, my Patreon is where you gotta go. And the best part is, I'm not charging motherfuckers to go and watch my shit, because that's stupid. Why would I want to put a paywall behind something that don't belong to me? So it's like, look, the Patreon is free to join. Let me be honest with you right now. As far as what I got planned for, you know, if you're a member on the Patreon, and you know, we'll figure it out from there. I'll try to, you know, figure something out for the community, as far as, you know, like giveaways and shit like that. Like trying to like make sure the ones that are actually rocking with your boy are getting picked versus someone who just coming over at the last fucking possible second. Like, no, we're not gonna let no last minute people coming over and trying to join shit when, you know, it's starting to pop off type shit. Like, no, I mean, like I said, the giveaway shit, when I get more, what did I think about Gojuger? Ha. So I'm gonna have to put out a video for Gojuger, right? Because I'm not gonna be like, I've already made it clear. I'm making sure I maintain my stance on this too. I am not reacting to Gojuger anymore. And that goes for the movies and shit too. Now, as far as me throwing out like throwing out my thoughts about the shit, I could do it in the video format. But in terms of what I saw towards the end of Gojuger, I guess you could say I was pleased, but on the other hand, I wasn't pleased. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's like you gotta pretty much take it with a grain of salt. You know, it's like, I know the ending wasn't gonna please everybody. I mean, shit. When it comes to a lot of series, the endings don't please everybody. I mean, again, at the end of the day, you know, it's up to the person and how they interpret it, I guess, you know. But yeah, it's just the way it ended. I'm like, it is what it is. You know, it's like, I really wanted to like finish that shit all the way through. I don't know. After what happened, you know, like 4 or 5 months ago with Maya Imamori and shit, I just said, you know what, nah, I can't react to the series no more. And I'm not even saying that I didn't want to react to it because of, you know, the incident itself. You know, it's just the way her former agency handled things and whatnot, you know, as far as like making sure that she was properly protected and making sure she wasn't, you know, drinking underage and shit like that. You know, like, it's just, it seemed like they deliberately made it to where it's like, you know, it's like they were there but they weren't there type shit. I don't know, it is what it is. Like I said, I gave my thoughts on the whole scenario last year. I'm not really finna rehash that shit again, because there's no point. You know, if you want to know what I thought about the whole Toye and you know incident with Maya Mori, you know, my video's still up. I'm not taking that shit down, because I'm keeping my fucking foot down. Well, the mecha appeared in episode 2 for Project Red. It's an interesting question. I don't know. I did purposely check out the preview for episode 2. I didn't see the mech or any of the mechs in episode 2. It just seemed like we're gonna get more of Gavin Bushido, if anything else, which I'm actually kind of excited for. So when he pops up, then yeah. Bro, what's up, man? See, I know there are people who play Dot.Hack are rejoicing with joy, though I'm not familiar with the series, but I'm happy for the fans who wanted this. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If I were you, I'm not saying to go and fucking play the games. But if you really want to see what the fucking hype is all about with this Dot.Hack stuff, because not a lot of people understand about this Dot.Hack stuff, then I strongly suggest that you go and Google it, because it is important, it is imperative, and honestly, come time for Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O to release, I'm gonna need you to understand why I'm excited for the shit in the first damn place. I mean, keep in mind, and we're talking like 10 years ago. Because I think that's when Dot.Hack GU last recode dropped. Let me see. Hang on. I'm finna Google it right now. But I believe that's when it dropped. I'm not sure. I want to say it was like 10 years ago. Hang on. Let me see. I'm finna research it right now. So, Dot.Hack GU last recode. This game dropped. I'm going to the wiki right now. Okay, so it's like it dropped technically. Yeah, so it dropped in 2017. So technically, I was right there, but not really. So it was like, I say like 9 years. It's been like 9 years since the game has been out. It'll be 10 years in November. But I digress. Yeah, that was the last time I ever touched a damn Dot.Hack game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Did I finish Like a Dragon Gaiden? Yes. Yes, I did. I finally finished it. All 5 fucking chapters, which I'm glad it was 5 chapters because it didn't need to be 13 chapters like the other Yakuza games. Yeah, I finished it. I have thoughts. I'm not gonna say what they are right now, but I did finish it. I'll save it for when I start playing Yakuza Kiwami 3. Happy 30 years to Dot.Hack, you motherfucking right. Let me see, I hope more mechs appear in different episodes. I mean, I agree. I hope more mechs appear in Project Red 2. I feel like I'm going to just say this here with Gavan Infinity because I don't know much about it. I'm just going to trust the process. Because however they're going to handle the story, me being someone who has never fucking watched Space Sheriff Gavin before, and I've only heard about it in passing when I was watching like Super Sentai shit before, which I'm still going to because I have to go back and finish watching Lupin Ranger versus Potter Ranger. I feel like Gavin Infinity or Project Red, because I don't think anybody's gonna stop calling it Project Red anytime soon. It's just one of those things. It's as far as like someone like me who's going into this with like no information whatsoever prior to me checking out the series, I'm gonna trust the process and see what they do, but I'm also going to try to have fun watching it. I'm more or less gonna take the exact same approach I took with number 1 Sentai Gojira and shit. How much do you love Gojira since you started reacting to it? Okay, so that is a tricky question, and I'm going to answer this to the best of my abilities, and you can take this however you want. But up until I stopped reacting to it officially, because it was like episode 37 when I stopped watching it, I love the damn show. I'll be honest with you. I love the fucking show, man. Like from episode 1 to where I stopped watching it at. Like I loved it. And this is where the tricky part comes in because again, after that shit kind of popped off with Maya Imamori and whatnot, you know, with Toya and them and shit, and like I said, like how her former agency did her bogus, really, not properly protecting her and shit. You know, it made me fall out of love with the show. I mean, like, I know it's like a cop-out answer to some people, but like, nah, man, it's just, at the end of the day, yeah, you know, she made the mistake. She gotta basically live with that, right? But at the same time, it's like there were so many instances where people could have prevented that shit from happening in the first fucking place. They could have. You know, again, it all comes down to, in my point of view, I don't think she was properly protected, and that's why I never finished watching Gojira. So I guess you could say up in, like, from episode 1 to episode 37 of Gojira, I love the series. I haven't watched it since, other than like the last fucking episode, because I want to see how they were gonna end it. And I mean, shit, you know, Goju Worth was my GOAT. I mean, like, regardless of whether or not I finished the series or not, Tono is like my GOAT. He is forever my fucking GOAT. I promise you, if anything else, Tono was my GOAT. That's never gonna fucking change. But other than that, man, like, yeah, I don't know. Talking about Super Sentai right now, even after like shit kind of popped off, it's like a bittersweet feeling, and it's like I'm not saying that I'm not ready to talk about my feelings about Super Sentai as far as like it ending the way it did and shit, just to make room for them to start doing the Metal Hero stuff. Um, yeah, it's just to me personally, and look, no offense, I'm not saying I'm never gonna watch Super Sentai again. Again, I still gotta go watch Lupin Ranger versus Power Ranger after I get shit caught up. But like, well, after I get caught up with like my Kamen Z's reactions and shit, because I'm gonna try to make it a habit where I watch like at least 2, maybe 3 episodes a week of Lupin Ranger versus Power Ranger just to kind of like get that out the way. But I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like Super Sentai, it's never gonna die when it comes to me. But given how Gojira ended and the way shit popped off with Gojira, it's just I can't talk about Gojira without thinking about that incident, in which it just to this day still leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. I don't know. But yeah. Needless to say, like I said, from episode 1 to episode 37, I love Gojira. And like I said, I made the stance to never to react to it, and I'm going to stick with it. Am I still gonna watch Project Red? Of course. Hell, dude, no. Look, King J, I need you to hear me and hear me well, and hopefully this answers any and all concerns you may have with my stance on Project Red and whether or not I'm going to continue watching it. Not only am I going to continue watching that series, but I think episode 1 did a very fantastic job of setting up the world I'm going to be immersing myself in, and as well as the characters that we've been introduced to. That being said, I don't have any plans to stop watching Project Red. I was locked in towards the end of episode 1. There's no way in fuck I'm gonna stop watching it now. So yeah, I'm good. Like, you don't got to worry about me not watching Project Red. Now, I will say this, and hopefully I don't have to answer this again. The only way I'll stop watching Project Red is some bullshit happens. Not maybe like in the sense of like what happened with Gojira and, you know, one of the actresses and shit. But yeah, yeah, there's no way in fuck I'm gonna stop watching Gavin Infinity, bro. There's no way. And yes, I did see Gavin Bushido. I made the mistake of calling him Gavin Silver too, so don't worry. But yeah, Gavin Bushido, his appearance definitely was fucking dope, and I can't wait to see what happens in episode 2. Hang on real quick. Let me see. Marshall's in the chat over here, dude, bro. Let me see. Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties. Yes, I'm gonna play Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties for sure. I'm gonna have to probably make time for it tomorrow, because I know today I'm mostly gonna try to chill and just because I've been running through Digimon Story Time Stranger. I'm not gonna hold you. The shit is fucking amazing, and where I am right now in the game, I managed to get like maybe like 4 or 5 of those things that I'm gonna need to ultimately save the fucking world in Digimon Story Time Stranger. But yeah, let me see. See, Marshall saying this would be a good chance if they decide to make an NA adaptation to make it towards an older demographic than Power Rangers were for kids. You would still get the Sentai movies. Did I see Phase 2 Reignition toys? Fuck no. I did not. You know what? You know what the thing I'm mostly kind of keeping my eye on right now, but I know I can't do nothing about because my money's kind of tight right now. I'm mostly keeping an eye on anything that has anything to do with Kamen Z's. I need more capsums. Yeah, I need more fucking capsums. I'm not gonna hold you. I need more capsums for my Zets driver, and I'm even gonna need that catastrophe form thing for my damn Zets driver too. Believe me, I saw a lot of shit in the last 5 episodes that I had to get caught up on. I need the catastrophe stuff. I need all of the fucking elements for fucking, you know, Baku that he's using and shit. You know, I need the wing. I need the transform. I need the machinery. I need stream. I need barrier. I need recovery. I need wonder. I need the gravity capsule. I need the plasma shit. I need the new Inazuna weapon and shit. Yeah, I'm not looking at anything other than yeah, the gotcha machine too, because it would actually add to the overall aesthetic. But yeah, I need a lot of shit from Kamen Rider Zets, and that's the only thing I'm worried about trying to collect things on right now. Now, before anybody asks, yes, I am like the biggest. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest, but I am one of the biggest Kamen Rider Geeks stands in the entire goddamn Kamen Rider fandom. And I don't give a shit who's got something to say about it, because at the end of the day, guess what, bitch? I fucking love Geets, and I have been loving Geets since the first damn day I saw the series. Argue with your mom about it, but anyway, yeah. I'm getting sidetracked here. We gotta focus now. We gotta focus up. I gotta watch this damn trailer for fucking Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O before I fuck around and forget. And I need to react properly. I'm gonna argue with you. Why? Mira, what are you doing? Why are you trying to argue with me? What the hell? I did nothing wrong. What's up, Knight? I did nothing wrong other than make you play games with me over the weekend, okay? Shit. And don't act like you didn't have fun. Because you had fun hanging with me and the boys while we got you caught up and stuff. So I don't want to hear that. We literally got you within range of where I am. So now, if you and me wanted to tag team some shit, we can finally tag team some shit. You know, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun. All right. But no, okay. Look, dead ass though. It's time. It's time. We gotta watch. I gotta watch this trailer. I have not watched this trailer. I've seen stills. I've seen people's reactions. So I gotta watch this trailer. Number one, I gotta find out what's going on with this game, and then number two, I want to look at the goddamn the art and shit for the damn character and whatnot, and how the concept art. Yeah, I need to look at the concept art. So yeah, okay. Last resort, need a distraction. What are you doing? What in God's name are you doing? What is that? You know what? Don't even answer that. I feel like I'm walking into. You know what? Nah, you ain't right. I just seen with that emo. You ain't right. How dare you? How dare you? What's up, Octopus? All right, y'all. Let's do this. It's time. I gotta watch this trailer. I gotta watch the trailer. No more talking. The time for talk is done. Leave me alone. It's over with. Let's fucking go. I gotta watch this now. All right. Blocked. Someone's in a hospital bed. Oh, they're talking about people that were probably in that are ending up in comas. Good morning, the world. Hold the fuck up, nah. They put my boy Kite. They gave him some headphones like that dude from fucking The World That Ends With You and shit. I forget his fucking name. Neku, yeah. He got the headphones like Neku and shit. Okay, that's clearly fucking Aura here, right? Cause she looked emo as fuck. Bro, no, no. Black Rose, Black Rose and Balmong of the Azure Sky. Oh shit! Is that fucking Skate? Oh hell yeah! Okay, Balmong and Black Rose is boxing. Oh no, Kite! Hey, why are her feet dirty as fuck though? Come on now. Nah, they making her the goddamn antagonist of this damn thing. Is that Data Dream? Data Dreed! Yeah! Yes! Bro, the fact that Cyber Connect 2 is even doing this, oh my god. There's no Bandai logo on this. This is all them. So, judging by what I'm looking at here, what I seen in this trailer, they're rebooting shit. They're totally rebooting the fucking series. I'm not even mad at it. Like, I'm not. Like, bro, like, what the okay, they're gonna reboot the series. Cool. I am perfectly fine with that. I gotta look at the concept art. Hold up. No, like we gotta find the concept art. Hang on, let me see. Can I go to their website? Are they gonna have it up? Hang on, let me see. We're gonna find out. You need to catch up on chat since I'm the biggest Dot.Hack fan. Ow, I don't give a shit. You can say you're the biggest Dot.Hack fan all you want. I know you're not the biggest Dot.Hack fan ever because there's other people on Twitter who would actually make the same claim as you. So until you can prove that you are the biggest Dot.Hack fan out of all these people on fucking Twitter, your claim is just basically you talking to the void. I don't know if that you can't make that claim when there's people making the same claim as you. I'm gonna need y'all to back that shit up. Hey, look, don't come at me. I'm just letting you know. Hey, I'm sorry. You can come here all you want and say you the biggest Dot.Hack fan ever, but at the end of the day, you just nah. I want to see a room just with merch to be convinced. See, look, there you go. Look, even Mira's calling you out. So unless you got an entire room full of nothing but Dot.Hack stuff, memorabilia, and all that stuff, you can't call yourself the biggest Dot.Hack fan. You just can't. I'm sorry. It's just that's not how this works. Look, you know how this works. You have to provide receipts. Spending money doesn't mean you're the biggest fan. Oh, wait. Hold up. Hang on. Time out here. So if money is not the contributing factor in determining one's fan status, what would be the number one contributing factor to one being able to stake the claim they are the number one Dot.Hack fan? I just want to know from your perspective what that entails. Because for you to say you are the biggest, what the fuck, Dot.Hack fan in the entire fandom, I need to see receipts, good sir. So please, by all means, provide us with the receipts so I can at least be convinced of your status. All right, we got the teaser trailer. Let's see. Can I translate all this in English? Probably, maybe. Hang on, let's see. Yep. All right, cool. See, the previous Dot.Hack series was developed by CyberConnect 2, sold by Bandai Namco Entertainment. Wow, and delivered to customers. However, this new Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O is an in-house publishing title that CyberConnect 2 handles from planning, development, and release with permission from Bandai Namco Entertainment themselves. The music is composed by Taro Hakase, a world-renowned violinist and composer. This project started with a new production system along with a violin melody played. Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O, pouring 100% purity CyberConnect 2, is a completely new RPG that has evolved to suit the present day while inheriting the two-dimensional worldview of where games, virtual and real intersect. We will deliver works to the world that not only series fans, but also those who are playing for the first time can enjoy. Please look forward to the new Dot.Hack. I'm already in. What you talking about? I would, but I don't really care if people believe it or not. See, what the... All right. Anyway, look. So it's Z.E.R.O, so Z.E.R.O stands for something and not affiliated with the novel Z.E.R.O. So there was a light novel written in the past, and I'm assuming that's probably what they're gonna base the game off of. Maybe I don't know. I'm reaching it at that point. Let me see. I don't know. One more question is what? Who do you like the most in Project Red? Oh, 100% is Gavin Infinity all day, every day. So they already confirmed it's not affiliated? Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know. I need to see some concept art, though. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can find some concept art because I really want to see this shit now. Let's see, Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O concept art. Um. Okay, RPG site. Yeah, I'm going there. Holy shit. Let me see. Hang on. We got an article from RPG site. Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O seems to be CyberConnect 2's answer in revitalizing and sustaining Dot.Hack into the future. Yeah, if they're gonna remake the entire series or reboot the entire series, I'm sorry, what I just read your fucking title. Tell me you're playing. Um, we're reacting to Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O news. But yeah, anywho, shit. Actually, you know what? No, it does make sense for them to reboot the series. And if you think about it, I don't know how many people in here played Last Recode other than Al and myself. You don't count Al. Don't put your hand up. Because if you played Last Recode and you saw the ending, then you probably will understand where I'm going with this. Goddamn right, I'm speaking on that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you're worried about my damn title. I think it's rewriting it so they don't need sign as a backstory for context. I mean, I feel like even if that was the case, the fact that there was nothing else for them to do after last recode kind of like, did everything it was supposed to do as far as wrapping up that one loose end, which they had to save fucking Ovan before the servers fucking shut down for good, and he would have died technically. Them doing all that and saving Ovan and whatnot, it felt like that was the perfect way for them to wrap up the entirety of the original series. So yeah, I think with them rebooting the entirety of Dot.Hack and hopefully they stay true to, well, I don't want them to stay true to shit, but what I want them to do is, yes, reboot the entire thing from the start. I want to get that infection. I want to get mutation. I want to get fucking outbreak, and I want to get quarantine reboot. Obviously, like let us get the 4 games. Yeah, just reboot the original, reboot the series. Start with the original 4 fucking um games. I guess I don't know, man. Like what I'm trying to say is, yes, I would personally I want a remaster of the original 4 games. Who don't want a remaster of the original 4 games? But if they're gonna reboot this entire thing, yeah, exactly. I want them to tell all 4 of the original 4 games stories. Maybe like compress it down to like maybe like 1 or 2 fucking parts. Cause you don't need 4 fucking discs to tell the entire fucking story. I mean, unless of course you're Square Enix and you're probably gonna be plotting to remake Final Fantasy VIII for a lot of us Final Fantasy VIII fans and shit, which we all know that damn game was like 4 fucking discs compared to like fucking Final Fantasy VII that was like 3. But I digress. Yeah, I think there's a way for them to compress infection and mutation down to 1 disc and then outbreak and quarantine to another disc. It would make more sense, and plus they would have to sit there and make us wait a whole fucking year or 2 in between games to give us the entire goddamn story. I don't know. Making Aura evil explains the data corruption from Data Drain. That makes more sense than the original, and the plot will be to save her. See, that's great, because then I know in the original game, she wasn't the antagonist, although one could make the argument that she probably was the antagonist, but I digress. Them actually going the route of making her an actual fucking antagonist is interesting as fuck, considering, when she gave Kite his abilities in the original game, she did so with the hope that he would be able to solve the mysteries of the epitaph and all that shit, and put everything as it should be, while possibly trying to save her. But shit didn't go that way, so to speak. And well, yeah, she was barely in the original 4 actually, and yeah, and this is what, you're right, and this is why them redoing shit would be a breath of fresh air, because honestly, her being the core focus behind the damn games, or game, however they're gonna do it. Yeah, Exactly. She would have a more prominent role. Yeah, exactly. Is it the Dot.Hack games the base for the creation of Sora? Okay. I'm glad you brought that up, Marshall. I'm so glad you brought that up because for the longest time, Sword Art Online fans were so convinced that Dot.Hack copied off of them. See, the thing with Sword Art Online is they got the whole getting stuck into um the game from Dot.Hack. The only difference between their shit and Dot.Hack was whoever died in the game, they died in the real world. Versus Dot.Hack, if you died in the game, you ended up in a fucking coma until someone came along and damn near saved you and everybody else who was put into a coma because of the seven epitaphs and shit. So yeah, yeah. Dot.Hack was the original stuck in an MMO anime that started the genre. Exactly. Exactly. Sword Art Online copied them. Maybe not. They copied certain shit as far as like that first fucking arc went, where they got stuck into the game and whatnot. But after that, they went and kind of like did their own fucking thing, like, with the light novels and shit, which I'm not mad at them for. Shit, go off. But no, man, like Dot.Hack was not a harem anime. It was more so about one protagonist trying to save his friend Orca, who was in a coma, and the only way he could do that was by obtaining the powers he got from fucking Aura. But in the process of trying to save him, he had to save everybody else who also was put into a fucking coma because of fucking Skate and the rest of the goddamn epitaphs that were fucking terrorizing the players in the world. So yeah, Sword is a log horizon, is a slice of life. Slice of life. Anime, they don't care if they're stuck. They're making it work. It's about the mystery. And the world, which was created to create the ultimate AI. Yeah. Back from bowling, what's going on? Oh, we're just shooting the shit about Dot.Hack. You know, Dot.Hack's back, getting a reboot, if you will, which is fine by me. Again, and I kind of said this back. Why are we looking at the bed you put? Oh, God. Anyway, um, putting the focus back to Dot.Hack. Dot.Hack, where I'm here. CyberConnect 2 is producing Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O, aka Project Start. They're rebooting the fucking franchise. So yes, I love Dot.Hack, and it's like watching Gojira again. Yeah. I don't want this to be a KH situation that it's a recreation within the original world for some plot reason. Yeah, let's not go that route. I hope they don't go that route. That would be stupid. Don't be like me and call the series Final Fantasy Light. Please don't do that. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I be damned. I be damned if we find ourselves in a situation where we're fucking comparing Dot.Hack to goddamn Kingdom Hearts or fucking Final Fantasy. Like, please, for the love of God, let's not do that. Like, we know, look, if they're rebooting shit, more or less, we kind of understand where they're going with this. I mean, they're more or less gonna follow. They're not gonna follow the original four fucking games. They're gonna use the original four games as a basis to retell the fucking story that they want to tell in the first fucking place, probably. Where Aura's the bad guy and we have to save her, probably. Who knows? I like Dot.Hack. It was dope. I would play it and watch it. Yeah, I would love for Bandai Namco to say, okay, look, with CyberConnect 2 working on their goddamn game, this is the perfect time for them to remaster the original four fucking games. They don't need to remaster the GU games at all because they technically already did that with Last Recode. We don't need no remaster. We don't need a remaster for the GU games. Please, for the love of God, I want the original four games to get a remaster from Bandai, and I'll be happy. CyberConnect 2 can focus on this shit right here. Bandai can sit there and say, look, while they're doing this, we can remaster the original four games, let you guys play before you dive into Project Start. Original four games could have been one, but the limitations of the system prevented that, and they didn't streamline the field's dungeons. Going into a field and then a dungeon was tedious. Fuck yeah, it was. And GU fixed it. Hell yeah. I agree. Yes, the fuck they did, and thank God they did that shit too. Because I swear to God, that shit was so goddamn. Ugh, I don't want to get into it, but anyway, yeah. Not gonna lie, man. This is like we are eating. I mean, I've been said this year was the year for us gamers to really eat, but we are getting spoiled. Well, in the case of most of us that were waiting for Dot.Hack to come back, that never lost hope. Yeah, I'm happy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm absolutely fucking happy, and given the fact that we don't really got much to go off of, I'm like, hey, maybe we'll hear something probably by the end of the year about Project Start. Who knows? Because I know this is just like a nice little teaser announcement, to kind of get us, talk about the thing and get our creative juices flowing as far as like, okay, well, what are they gonna do with the game? Are they gonna, you know, reboot it, which they obviously are? Are they gonna follow certain trends and tropes like they did in the original four games? I hope they don't. Well, part of me does hope they do, but I really hope they don't. I want them to sit there and tell a completely different fucking story. Yeah, you can sit there and go off the same type of like trends that were done in the original four games, but with Aura being a protagonist this time around, yeah, I want to see what they do with it. And I don't want them saving her within like a game or two. Like let this like drag this shit out. Please. I don't think she's a protagonist. Yeah, she's an antagonist. She's an antagonist. My bad. My bad. Yeah, like with Aura being an antagonist this time around, like I really want them to see. I want to see how long it's going to take for them to not so much drag it out, but I want to see if they're gonna really like um get in depth to like how she became an antagonist, and then if there's a way for us to save her in a way. I think she's the antagonist for at least half the story until Morgana is revealed. Now, yes. Oh, yes. You know what? See, I'm ready to play the original four games now. But I got games in my backlog I gotta finish. So before I can even find myself in a situation where I'm playing Dot.Hack again, which I have all four of those games on my computer, allegedly. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna really have any time to really like get my hands on the original four games and play them and shit. At least not until I kind of clear my backlog. And plus, I mean, we got what? We literally have like 11 days until Resident Evil Requiem drops. So I'm really not gonna have time to hop on and play the original four games like I would like to, because I want to refresh myself on the material at least one good time, and that includes the GU games as well as Last Recode. But I want to refresh myself on the material. I want to even go back and watch the animes, of course. Dot.Hack, Sign, Dot.Hack, Link, and whatnot, and you know, yeah. But dude, this is like the perfect time for anybody who was a fan before to be a fan again. This is incredible, and I'm gonna be real with you, man. Let me see. I like okay, so I'm gonna just say right now, some people were saying that they didn't like Kite's new design, and I'm gonna be real. I don't really mind it. I mean, sure, it kind of looks. I don't want to say it because everybody, well, damn, everybody was saying it on Twitter. It does look kind of cyberpunky, right? But if I'm being real with you, I ended up liking the cyberpunk aesthetic when I got done playing Cyberpunk 2077. So I don't typically mind how Kite looks. And speaking of how fucking characters look, can we talk about how Balmung and Black Rose is looking in this game too? Like, the fuck? You know it's Kenny B Day, right? Yeah. If you're talking about unruly, then yes. I wished him happy birthday on Twitter. Black Rose got some relic armor. Bro, that is some Final Fantasy 14 relic armor slash relic weapon type shit. Like, nah, man. Like, ain't no fucking way. It does look drippy though. It does look drippy. I just want to say right now. Um, okay, we got some concept art here. Yo, this data drain looks fucking stupid. And I'm actually glad they don't have the fucking bracelet looking bulky as fuck like it did in the original game. Thank God. Let me see. Is there anything else we can go off of? No, probably not. All right, well, shit. I kind of figured that was gonna be it, but yeah, man. I just really wanted to get on here and just talk about the shit for a bit and just I don't know, just kind of put my 2 cents out there because I'll be real, man. Like Dot.Hack was in the back of my head, but I wasn't expecting this shit to drop. I'll be real with you, man. I was surprised. I was at work when the shit dropped too, and I'm like, man, I gotta wait till I get home to like talk about this. But I'm glad I did too. They're probably changing Black Rose's motivations, dropping her brother's story, and making it she's connected to Balmung. That would be kind of interesting though. Which I would like for them to maybe elaborate more on why those two are fighting in the first place. You know, like what the fuck? Like did Balmung have something to do with her brother disappearing, or you know whatever the case may be? Like I don't know, man. Like because there's a reason. I mean, I would assume the reason why they're fighting is because maybe she suspects that Balmung may know something about her brother's disappearance, and him, of course, being ever so fucking secretive and shit. You know, maybe he's like, I'm not telling you shit. I think they're dropping the brother entirely. I mean, that would be an interesting plot thread to kind of navigate. Think she's gonna be more connected personally. But if you're gonna explain that scenario, then if we're not gonna go the brother route, then maybe it'll have something to do with like maybe what if it's gonna be like on a personal note, man, it's got to be something serious for them to be fighting like that. I'm just being a dick. That's all. It's love hate, bro. What the? See, I wish you would have said something yesterday, because now I probably could have been a dickhead and be like, I said something on his fucking birthday on Saturday, asshole, or some shit like that. You know, I don't know. It's gonna be more real world stuff than the original, like actually outside wandering and searching. So you think they're gonna probably maybe ditch the whole them stuck in the damn game type ordeal, or are they gonna maintain that whole if you get once they log in they can't log out type shit? Low key is my birthday tomorrow, to be honest. So you're over here being an asshole because your birthday's tomorrow, and you're over here. I'm gonna let you slide. They mentioned there's gonna be more outside real world stuff, so in-game stuff and outside story stuff. Okay, that's good. So, well, I guess you could say I'm okay with them not going the route where everybody's stuck in the game. If it's gonna be more real world components meshing with the in-game components, then that's cool. I'm down. I mean, like I'm down for whatever at this point, because at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like Dot.Hack is back. Can we just go ahead and just no more desktop in between stuff? Yeah, thank God. Like, don't get me wrong, the desktop stuff was cool, but like, nah, I think I'm good on that. Gotta see the real character? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on the desktop shit. I really am. I really am, bro. Because like, I don't got time for that shit. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see if they got any goddamn art. Okay, they got the old aura up on here. I don't think they got anything. Well, not on the wiki at least. You managed to peep Samurai Troopers Rolling Warriors. I've only watched like one episode of it so far. I would imagine I missed like 3 since then, right? I'm about 67 on Grand Blues, Chapter 7. I thought, yeah, I technically already beat the damn campaign. I just need to finish off Chapter 0 on PC, and I'm cool. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, but yeah. Oh yeah, 100% that shit's good. 100% Rolling Warriors. Wait, could you call? No, I wouldn't call it a remake, because I would honestly say it's a sequel to the original shit. But yeah. 1 second, dude. I'm going to click that shit on my desktop here. Oh, damn it. Hang on. Yeah, it's a sequel.
You like that?
I kind of figured it was a sequel too. Let's see. Go on to my shit. 6 episodes right now? Alright, fuck. Damn. So I have missed a lot then. Let's see. Let's check it out. There we go. Thank you. See, I'm gonna translate this to English. See, setting is 10 years after the present day. Oh. Focuses on the real world and deeply depicts real human drama. Okay, so that does explain a little bit behind. Well, that does further elaborate on the point you made earlier about Balmong and Black Rose fighting the way they did. Let's see. Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O returned to Bandai Namco Group. Completely new series has been finally released. Oh, this is a Q&A. Oh, Hiroshi Matsuyama. Let me see. Yes, we've been finally able to announce the title that everyone around the world has been looking forward to. Yeah. In fact, this is a project that we have been preparing behind the scenes over a period of 10 years. First and foremost, I would like to express my overwhelming gratitude to Bandai Namco Entertainment. This incident may not really resonate even with people in the industry, but something outrageous and unusual is actually happening. You see what do you mean by that? This completely new Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O is a self-developed and self-published IP title funded by CyberConnect 2, which is dope as fuck. We kindly received permission from Bandai Namco, which holds the IP. The other party's name will appear in the copyright, but we are the one responsible for the operation and responsibility. This is an extremely rare relationship that is unlikely to occur in a normal licensing business. Which, honestly, when you think about it too, man, because like for them to hold the developer and publisher title is in fucking insane. And the fact that Bandai Namco is giving them permission to do this shit is even more crazy. But I also respect Bandai Namco for allowing them to do this. See, this is a project in which CyberConnect 2, which is 100% pure, invests all of its current technological capabilities, development capabilities, and connections with external partners. We are proud that this is a completely new work that will definitely be loved by everyone around the world. It's certainly unprecedented. Yes. Let's see. Normally, that would not be possible. You have two choices: buy the rights or make it with the other party's budget. However, 30 years have passed since the former Bandai era. Yeah, it has. And we owe a strong debt of gratitude to the Bandai Namco Group for raising us. Invested in 10 young people who had no power. Tel Concerto. Uh, think we were able to create this form because of the relationships of trust we have built since to the present. It's time Dot.Hack Z.E.R.O is going to get back to the Bandai Namco Group from us. Dot.Hack was chosen as the banner of the challenge of publishing in house, and I think there's something special about that. I'm glad they went with the new art style and not hyper realistic. Yeah, bro, see, here's my thing, right? I also am glad they did not go the hyper realistic route because they tried something almost similar in the form of Dot.Hack versus. A lot of the avatars damn near look like their real world counterparts in a way. Some of them did, but you know, my point fucking still stands. I'm glad they stuck with the art style that they stuck with, and they're not going to go crazy over the top with the shit. But like, yeah, it does look good though. The fighting game did look cool, but it was definitely weird in some aspects. And honestly, I blame the fact that they tried to go the realistic route with some of the avatars and that shit. I'm like, you could have just kept it within the realm of like how it looked in the original games, or at the very least, you know, using the game engine that they were using at the time. They could have sat there and maybe like emphasized the avatars as far as their appearances go versus trying to make the human faces look real and shit, if that makes fucking sense. I don't know. It's just I think the only one that didn't look too fucking real was Haseo, and that was well, it was Haseo. I don't know. Hang on, who was the roster? Let me see what the roster was in fucking versus because I forget. But I know Ovan was in the shit. Haseo was in the shit. I think they had the new seven ever taps in Dot.Hack versus. I think, and then they had some of the old school characters too, like Black Rose, Kite, Orca, Balmong. Um, yeah. Let me see. Let's see. So the character list was Orca. You see, Balmong was in it. Black Rose. And then yep, Haseo. Then you got Kite, who was in the shit too. I believe they had his Tri-Edge form too, right? Oh yeah, so they had two different kites. They had the one from the original game, and then they had Sora from fuck. Wait, let me see. Where did Sora come from? Because he was more or less like a playoff of the original dude. Yeah, Dot.Hack Link. Yeah. Sora Yuki. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Ovan was in it. Sakuya was in it. Wait, let me see. Sakuya. Oh yeah. She was another goddamn kite looking like too. Um, Let me see. And then there. Okay. What the fuck? Anyway, Sukasa. Yeah, I remember Sukasa. He was a dweeb, but yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. They didn't really have a lot of people in there. Oh yeah. They had the dude from. Okay, hang on. So the dude that was in the hood. Now that I think about it, right? What was his fucking name? Um, shit. The fuck was his name? I don't know. Fuck. Damn, I forget his name. Anyway, yeah, they had the dude from the Dot.Hack PSP game with the red hair and shit. He was hiding his identity and shit. So I'm like, okay, well, yeah. So it was him in the shit too, and he was like a hand to hand combat player, combat character. Yeah, I hated fighting against him. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But yeah, like it's just the way they made some of the humans look in the game. It annoyed me a little bit too because it looked too realistic, and I'm like, bro, like what the fuck y'all going for here? It made no damn sense. But yeah, I mean, it's more or less like what Al was talking about too in chat. Like it's just the way they made some of the characters look. It was stupid. Let me see. Okay, here's some more concept art right here. Tokyo, thank you, Marshall. I kind of want to see if I can get my hands on that game, bro. I never finished it. I played the game wasn't localized and well, allegedly I got a hold of that game and some of the shit was translated already, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. I might have to find out if I can more or less get a hold of that game, allegedly. I have a PSP ROM translated. See, that's what I need right there. Um oh my god, yeah, this shit right here. So I'm looking at this on Twitter and I'm like, bruh, what the fuck? So I love the way they did his twin weapon in this shit. It looks sick. It's like it looks like Falcon machetes. Like dual wielding Falcon machetes, honestly. But yeah, his weapon looks cool. Where's Balmong at? Yeah, looking at Balmong's drip, this is some Final Fantasy 14 shit too. I'm gonna be real with you. Like just look at his fucking armor, bro. Like you can't tell me this don't look like some shit that you would see in Final Fantasy 14. The blades Archer used in Fate series, that too. That's a nice little reference. Yeah, like Balmong and Black Rose's armor, dude. We got to talk about this shit. Like how they look like they came from Final Fantasy 14. Honestly, I'm not mad at that though. Should turn this into a YouTube video. I would love to hear the lore from what you think about Dot.Hack. Well, considering it has been a long time since I've immersed myself in the lore of Dot.Hack, and keep in mind, it was only through the games and it was only through the anime. I know there's light novels and shit too that I could have probably dove into back in the day, but I never really got a chance to. I'm recovering from being sick and I go to the dentist Friday. Wait, wisdom tooth or is it something else? But I mean, who's to say this won't be a YouTube video? Matter of fact, who's to say I'm not recording this right now as we speak? But no, this will probably end up being in a video, like hands down. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got some shit to do. Maybe just the cold. I don't know. Um, shit, I don't have that bottle. So you need to get you some Zykin. Hang on, let me look this up. So this is what you need to get your hands on, like right now. Well, not right now, but like when you get a chance to. So you need to get your hands. you need to get your hands on this shit right here. So, hang on, where is it at? Yeah, get you some Zykin. Cause that shit will actually it'll help. I mean, shit, the last time I thought I was damn near gonna get sick, I popped like one before I went to work and one when I got home from work. And then I mean I was fine afterwards. But yeah, it'll help. Shit, it helped me. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say on that. Oh, and by the way, I've been making it a habit to make sure I consume orange juice every chance I get too. So I know my job has like a vending machine where they'll have some orange juice in there and shit. So I will go in there and pretty much like I will not consume the entire bottle of orange juice, but like I would drink some of it and then save the rest for like the next day or some shit like that. And then yeah, that's pretty much all I've been getting vitamin C too, man. But I've not been sick, and I'm gonna be real. I've not gotten sick in the last 8 months. Knocking on wood. So yeah, I don't know. It'll help if you just get some fucking like vitamin C on a regular, bro. Because given how the temperature keeps fucking changing, you never know. And that's just me being, maybe I'm being paranoid, but like you can never be too paranoid when it comes to this fucking weather. This weather is like crazy as shit. So and that goes for everybody else too, man. Make sure you drinking orange juice. Get you some Zycam. Um, just do what you got to do to make sure you don't get sick. You take vitamin C pills. Well, shit, that counts. Shit, that counts for something. God damn it. But yeah, shit. How long have I been up for? Shit, an hour. Yeah, I'm mostly sparked up a stream because I really wanted to talk about Dot.Hack for a little bit. But kombucha does help too. But yeah, I really just wanted to get on here and just spark up and just kind of check in with folks and shit. Why, right? Because yeah, um, haven't had a chance to do so in a while. So I'm just like whatever at this point. Tomorrow. Hang on. Let me see. I think I have my schedule. Maybe. I don't know. The fuck. Hang on, let me see. Yeah, so I did somewhat come up with the fucking schedule. I'm not sure. Maybe. I might have to go and figure that shit out. But yeah. Um I think either Wednesday is when I'm technically supposed to start streaming. Kind of sort of maybe. I don't know. But I'm trying to knock off as many games as I possibly can. I finished off finally after 2 years of not doing it. I finished off Like a Dragon Gaiden, the Man Erased His Name, which I was suggested I do that first before I played Yakuza Kiwami 3 in Dark Ties. Um, which I'm gonna probably wait to get to that. Tomorrow when I come back, I'm going to try to finish off Ghost of Yote. Like I might just want to. I'm gonna try to get as many upgrades and shit as possible, and then just beat the fucking story because I really want to make sure I'm good to go before next month gets here and Legends drops, and I'm not ready to play type shit because I'm still doing campaign shit. I don't know, but I gotta knock that out, and then I'm gonna try to go for the platinum trophy in that. Um, and I may or may not be going for the platinum trophy in Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I want to try to get that too before Endless Ragnarok drops. But I got Yote to knock off. I got Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties to knock off. Digimon, I'm getting close to the end of that shit. And whether or not I finish it on stream, I have no fucking clue. I might do some shit off stream tonight. And then I know Resident Evil Requiem is dropping in like 11 days, so I got to make sure I'm ready for that shit. It's a lot of games. I am trying to get off my damn backlog now. I'm just glad I'm glad I managed to at least knock off one fucking game from my backlog in the last fucking 2 to 3 years that I've been racking up games. So yeah, there's hope for me yet. God damn it. Um, but anyway, yeah. I'm gonna do y'all a solid because, like I said, I only sparked up the stream because I just wanted to get on here and talk about Dot.Hack. Okay. And I appreciate you guys for hanging with me. I do. I don't take y'all for granted. At least I don't try to. But I'm gonna try to be more consistent with the streams and shit. So tomorrow it'll be longer than an hour. Um, and it will be some gaming shit. Um, yeah, it definitely was a good talk, man. I wanted to get on here and talk about Dot.Hack because I haven't had a chance to like really talk about it and shit. And knowing that there's other people besides myself that likes the series, well, loves the series really, it does help. But yeah, I'm gonna raid. I'm gonna raid out. I got somebody who I'm probably gonna send y'all asses to. Sarah, I swear to fucking God, dude. You about to. Oh, you about man, look, you about to dog. It's over with. It's over with. I'm on your head, man. I swear to God, I'm on your head. Um, swear to God. No, no. You know what? Look, I've been saying this shit for weeks. Fuck that. We settling this shit this weekend. No bullshit. We gotta do this, man. Cause I'm tired of you running your mouth. I'm so tired of you running your mouth. We doing marbles this weekend before I do anything else on Saturday. All right, marbles on stream. I'm knocking this girl off her fucking high horse once and for all, bro. I'm sick of this shit. All right, y'all. Look, I'm about to raid my friend Janet. She's playing Marvel Rivals. Go in there, show some love, behave yourselves. And I will catch you tomorrow. I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow, and we're gonna be playing some Digimon, possibly, maybe. I don't know.